Hi, my beautiful angels. I hope you guys are all doing well. Today I am here with this get ready with me of this look. I will be showing you guys the outfit as well at the end. But this was from the weekend. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you would have seen it on my Instagram stories. But it was our first wedding as a married couple. It was super exciting, super hot. But if you guys want to know how I got this makeup look and want to get ready with me, then please keep watching. So literally it was like 6 o'clock in the morning when I was filming this, but we're gonna get straight onto the get ready with me. I started off by putting some of my Tatcha lip balm all over my lips. It's my fave, you guys know this already. It's so luxurious, smells amazing, it's just all around amazing. Then for my moisturizer, I used the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. This is the one with SPF 30, and I popped this on all over my face and also not forgetting my neck as well. I knew it was going to be super duper hot because I checked the weather and I wanted to make sure that my face was nice and protected, even though we did have obviously makeup on. So here I am just putting the rest of it onto my face. For my primer, I used my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray and sprayed this all onto my face, and this is going to act as a sticky base for our base. Then taking the Glow formula from Kiehl's and then the new NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation mixed in with the Urban Decay All Nighter. This combination I wore a lot during my wedding. I actually did a shoot with NYX with this foundation earlier on this year and fell in love. I think it was back in like February, and I literally cannot get over how this foundation photographs and just how well it sits on my skin. It's honestly unbelievable, and I cannot wait until it launches here in the UK. It is seriously a fab foundation, but I mixed a bit of a concoction up and put it all over my face using my damp beauty blender. And then taking my all-nighter setting spray again, I sprayed my face. Basically every layer of cream or liquid that I do, I'm going to be spraying my face as I go along. So the next step is to cream contour. This is the Becca Low Light Sculpting medium, and I'm using this in the usual places that I like to contour and add shadow to my face. So I'm just pressing this into the areas where I want it. So that's like along my cheekbones, along my jawline, and also a little bit under my chin as well. And then taking this across my forehead, and this is just going to add some warmth and some shadow in those areas, and then also not forgetting to slightly contour my nose. And it does look a little bit messy right now. It doesn't matter because we're going to go over with my damp beauty blender over the lines just to make sure it's nice and blended in, and this is going to take away any excess product as well. The beauty blender is honestly such a favorite staple product of mine. And then taking the all-nighter setting spray again, I'm just spraying some more of that onto my face. The key is thin layers and spraying this, and my makeup is going to last all day in the heat. Now moving on to powders, I'm taking my Kevyn Aucoin sculpting powder, and I am actually putting that onto my eyelids and into the crease. My eyelids are primed and set already. I skipped that bit because you guys have seen me do that so many times, but here I'm just applying that shadow into the crease and adding a bit of a kind of contour into the hollows of my eyes, and I'm just building that color up until I'm happy with the way that it's looking before moving on to my eyeshadow palette. The palette that I used is the Pastel Goth palette by Kat Von D, and I'm taking the grey shade first and I'm applying that all over to the lid. The reason why I wanted to go for a grey eye was because I was wearing a grey outfit and I wanted to make sure that my makeup complemented my outfit, and I feel like I really can play with colour when it comes to wearing Indian clothes, because I feel like it just looks so nice when you have a hint of matchy in your makeup, whether that's the lipstick or the eyeshadow or the eyeliner or the glitter. I think it looks really, really beautiful. So here I'm just applying that onto my eyelids and then blending that colour into the crease before actually taking some more of that sculpting powder and going into the crease as well, just to make sure all of those colors are nice and married in together, and that you can't really tell where the color starts and stops. So just making sure I'm blending away until I'm happy with the way it's looking. Then moving on to concealer, I am taking my trusty Eraser Eye Concealer from Maybelline. This is actually in the Neutralizer shade. It's kind of brightening and has a hint of yellow. as the undertone, and I really like it because it really helps brighten the areas that I put this on. So I'm just applying this onto the usual areas, making like an angel shape on my face, and then again blending all of that out with my damp beauty blender, but this time using the pointy end. My eyes aren't finished. I just wanted to do that bit first in case I got any kind of fallout, because it is quite a dark color. I was getting ready quite early in the morning, and I didn't want to have to feel like I had to like fix my base up because any eyeshadow fell or anything like that. So that's the reason why I'm kind of skipping between the eyes and the base. Just sorting out the inner corners right there, and then taking the All Nighter setting spray again and just setting my face that one more time. Now we're going to move on to setting all those cream areas. First, I'm taking my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in the shade 1. This is the lightest shade that they do because I really like a bright under eye, and I'm just setting all of the areas where I applied that Maybelline eraser eye. So underneath my eyes, my forehead, and not forgetting my chin as well. Moving on to bronzer, I'm using my L'Oreal Back to Bronze. I feel like I'm about to hit pan on this because I've literally used this non-stop. It's a really, really stunning shade. Not too cool, not too warm. And I'm applying this onto basically the areas where we put the contour, the cream contour, the Becca cream contour. So on my cheekbones, my jawline, and my hairline. And then I did go back in with the Kevyn Aucoin Sculptor powder, and I'm just adding that to the like parts of my contour right close to my ear to add a little bit more shadow there. And then I actually took my Hoola bronzer because I love the Hoola brush that comes with the bronzer, and I'm just contouring my nose and making sure that's really like blended up into the eyebrow before blending that away as well with my damp beauty blender. Then taking this MAC blush here, I believe it's called Sweet Nothing or Sweet Thing. I'll leave a link to it below, but again, this is a blush that I haven't been able to put down. This is the only blush that I took with me on my wedding, during my wedding time, and I just love it. It complements every single look, and it's been my go-to summer blush. So I'm just kind of pushing that into the apples of my cheeks before going in with highlight. This is the Crushed Foils highlight in Rose Quartz by L'Oreal. I kid you not, this is such an underrated highlighter. I want to do a video all about my favorite drugstore highlighters, and this is definitely up there. It's so creamy, it's so beautiful. Every single time I wear it, people ask me what highlighter you're wearing, and it's actually this one, and I love it. Then going on with my Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist, I'm spraying this on the tops of my cheekbones just to help the glow a bit more. And then I realized I forgot to highlight my brow bone, so I'm using the same highlighter that I used on my cheeks, and I'm brushing that into the brow bone. And this I just find really completes the look, and it makes the look really nice and glam, and it looks amazing in pictures as well. Moving on to the brows, I'm taking a Goof Proof brow pencil from Benefit. I believe this is in the shade 3 or 4. I kind of dabble between both of the shades, but I'm first combing all my hairs through so they're in the area and the place that I want them to be before going in and just very lightly filling in my brows. My brows are microbladed, so all I do is kind of go over the shape really, because if I get foundation on my skin, then it kind of lightens that area up a little bit. So I'm just making sure that my eyebrows are looking nice and defined before moving on to setting them in place. And for my eyebrow setter, I used the Legendary Brows from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the shade Brown. It's like one of the darker shades, and this is just going to hold all of those pesky eyebrow hairs in place. Now taking the Pastel Goth palette, I'm taking the yellow shade, and we are gonna intensify the lower lash line with some yellow. And the reason why I wanted to use yellow there was because I wanted to add some glitter, but I wanted there to be like a pop of a base on there. And my outfit also had yellow in it, so I thought this would be the perfect thing to complement it. Then taking the Heavy Metals glitter liner in the gold shade, I am running this along my lower lash line to add that little bit of sparkle. And this looks so nice in pictures, especially when you're taking selfies with people or even selfies of yourself. It just adds a little bit of sparkle to your eyes. Then taking the Paradise mascara from L'Oreal Paris, I am going to town and I'm doing a few layers of this on not only my top lashes, but also not forgetting my lower lashes. My favorite mascara, I believe, is getting discontinued, so I'm on the hunt to find that next best mascara for me. So I'm dabbling between this and the Lash Sensational. The Lash Sensational I've loved for years, but yeah. Now I'm just taking some black eyeshadow. This is from the Naked Basics 1 palette, and I'm just running this along my upper lash line, and this is just going to help kind of it look a little bit more polished. I find that doing something like this with a really simple eye works wonders. For lashes, I use the TL3 Tatti lashes. Super, super, super fluttery, and I love them. Taking this Beso liquid lipstick from Stila, I'm actually doing my Sindoor. This is a sign of a married woman, and I've been loving doing this at any kind of religious event, so any kind of weddings or wedding related events. I have been doing this, and I just make sure that the liquid lipstick is out of my hair, so to speak, so that just in case if I do touch my hair and touch my face, I don't get any red marks on there. And it's super easy to do. And then I'm just fixing up my eyeshadow a little bit, just adding a little bit more crease color in there, a little bit more grey in there, just to make sure I'm happy with the way that it's looking with the lashes on top, because these are really big fluttery lashes, and I wanted to make sure that my eyeshadow was still kind of seen behind them, even though they are really big. I just wanted to make sure that my eyeshadow color was just that intense so that you can see it behind them. Oh, and also for the Sindoor, I used a rounded like flat brush, and it helps with creating that shape. Here I'm just adding a little bit more of black eyeshadow onto my lash line, and again it just helps with that polished look. I just felt like it was hidden behind the lashes, sorry, so I'm just kind of intensifying that a little bit. And it doesn't matter if it doesn't have to be like super super neat, it just adds kind of like a thickness to the lash line, and it looks like you've spent a lot of time on your eyeshadow when actually it's just a little trick that makes it look like you have. Moving on to lips, I am using the Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat in the shade Pillow Talk. This is basically your kind of like My Lips But Better shade. It's a very pinky nude colour, and I'm just going on the outline of my lips. And then for lipstick, I forgot to show it up to the camera, but it's the YSL matte liquid lipstick that I love. It's the one in number 7. I wear it all the time. This is actually the lipstick that I wore on my wedding day, and because this was our first wedding day as a married couple, like a wedding that we were going to, I wanted to wear it then as well. So for my jewelry, I'm taking this gorgeous jewelry set from Red Dot Jewels. This again is the same jewelry set that I wore on my own wedding, and I don't know, because it was the first wedding that we were going to as a married couple, I was like, do you know what, I'm gonna wear this. And I love it because my skirt had hints of green in it as well, because it had like a floral print on there. The little green tassels, or like the little green like beads right at the bottom of the necklace and earrings, really complemented the skirt. And that is pretty much all the, well, not all the jewelry that I wore. I wore one bangle on my hand. I didn't want to wear too much because it was so hot, so I kept it simple. And again, this is something that I wore on my wedding day. And then this is my Mangalsutra, also a sign of a married woman. Like pretty much all married women wear this, but they don't wear it nowadays, but I want to keep that tradition going, so here I've just popped it on underneath my big necklace. And then, not forgetting my bindi, I wanted to go for a grey bindi to match my outfit. I love just plain bindis, I think they're so classic and beautiful. And then taking my favourite scent, the Black Opium perfume from YSL. I'm spraying this all over me, like literally all over me, and I also spray this into my hair so that my hair smells really nice as well. I did go ahead and straighten my hair. I skipped that in the Get Ready With Me because my straightener was in the other room and it was so hot and I was so sweaty. I was like, I'm just gonna go do this in the other room, but yeah, I did straighten my hair as well. And then last but not least, I'm taking some more of the All Nighter setting spray and setting my face. And here I just wanted to show you guys my outfit. It was from a random shop in India. I have no idea where, like, the name of it or anything, but it's such a stunning outfit. Very simple. There was nothing like too crazy to it, which is why I wanted to go a little bit more glam with the jewelry and the makeup. So you guys, this is the end of the Get Ready With Me. It feels like for freaking ever since I've last done an Indian Get Ready With Me, but I've got quite a few functions coming up and I'm going to be doing lots more of these, which I cannot wait for. I really hope you liked this color combination of eyeshadow and just the whole look. I am loving being a newly wedded bride, a newly wedded person. And I really want to keep these little traditions going, like the Sindoor and the Mangalsutra. So I hope you guys like it, and if you are married, give it a go, give it a try. And yeah, that's all from me for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.